Hey there, I'm Brittany Burge and I'm the founder of the Back to Back Fitness Tribe. And I'm really excited because you are here because that means you're interested in finding out more about what coaching is all about. I have compiled below several different videos that I think explain a little bit more into detail about what it is that we do as coaches, down to how many hours does it take during the day, what kind of coaches are there, what do we do day to day, all the way down to how we make money and what that looks like. So I wanted to take a couple minutes first and tell you a little bit. Maybe it would be nice to tell you about me and where I came from and how I got into coaching, so maybe you can kind of relate to my story a little bit more. But I started the business about 2.5 years ago, a little bit under 2.5 years ago, and it came about because I was in a car accident. So I can kind of be grateful for the car accident. I know it's not crazy as that sounds, but I would have never gotten to this opportunity if so. I was a wedding photographer with my husband, and we had the business for about 5 years. We got rear-ended coming home from a shoot one day, and I ended up with several herniated discs in my back and in my neck, which ultimately ended our wedding photography career. So we weren't able to shoot any longer. We shut down the business, and on a whim, we moved to New York to be closer to my husband's side of the family. So we thought, if we can't do the wedding photography business anymore, my husband would have to go back to work. So we said, why not do it in New York? When we got there, it was really hard for him to find a job. So I ended up getting a job. It was kind of a one-off gig doing management. And I had never been a manager of anybody, and that was difficult. It was a part of a company that you just work your tail off and you never get any recognition from it at all. And that's the type of company I really never wanted to work for. So I was really depressed. I was suffering a lot of anxiety, and I was in very much pain. I was in pain all the time, and to chronic part. So I was kind of scrolling around. I actually don't even remember exactly. I think it may have been Facebook, or it was on an infomercial. I found PIO. I know, I was looking for yoga because I had never done yoga before. And so I stumbled across this program called PIO, which is a Pilates yoga mix from Beachbody. And I said, okay, well, let me try this out because I never tried that before. And the next step would have been surgery. And I refused. I did not want to do surgery. So when I found PIO, I actually found the opportunity of coaching. But I was a little skeptical because I didn't know anything about network marketing or anything like that. So I kind of really started researching it and spent several days researching it, and then more days researching it, went on vacation and did more research, and came back and decided, you know what, I'm going to jump in because I was feeling amazing doing this program, that I could see the vision of helping others feel amazing as well. So I signed up, I jumped in, and I thought, what's the worst that was going to happen? What was the worst? I was going to, have this program, amazing program, and if I didn't succeed, I would just have this program. But I'm that type of person that if I put my mind to it, I know that I can do it. I had some confidence to do it, so it was a little bit outside of my comfort zone though, posting on social media about myself and going through the journey. That was the fun part. It was easy for me to share that I was feeling better and that this was working for me. It was scary sharing that part though, sharing, it was easy but hard. I'm sharing my life, my struggles, my ups, my downs, myself in a sports bra. But all along, my husband was there to support with me. So I was very grateful for that. But then the best part started was I started doing these challenge groups, and I was bringing on ladies to do this with me because I didn't want to do it by myself. So I formed this community, I call it my tribe, and all of these women started coming in and feeling better and changing themselves. And next thing I know, I have a team of coaches who are paying it forward to everybody else. And that truly, essentially, is why I'm doing this business, because I love seeing the confidence in others growing. I know that, the opportunity can bring in an income, which it does. but what other great, amazing thing can you do that you're helping others get healthy and happier and more confident in their skin than something like this? I mean, I know that there's probably some other things out there, but for me, this was it. I had thought about going back to nutritional school or going to back to school for nutrition or something along that lines. But, you know, this was something that I just fell in love with. And each day it just keeps growing and growing. And I love the interaction with all of my team members and all the support that we get from one another. But obviously we're making an income off of it as well, right? But again, it's not the biggest part of it. I have since started full-time. When I started my business, I was full-time in the management. I was gone all the time on the road. I had several stores. I was a district manager of New York, and that also included Massachusetts and Pennsylvania, some of the stores there. It was a shop that I had to go and set up. I actually built several shops and was training a lot. So I did the business on a very small schedule. You know, when I woke up in the morning, I was able to get enough time in to maybe do a workout and then maybe 30 minutes in the business. And then on my lunch break or whenever I could squeeze it in. At night, I would stay up and work a couple hours. It depended on what I wanted to do that day. But I just wanted to kind of point out that, you know, to me, I think that you don't have to have all the time in the world to do this. If you're passionate about helping others get healthier and happier and wanting to see that confidence growing in others, it will be easy for you to be able to spend that extra hour that you would probably be watching TV or, you know, going out or something like that. But for me, it's the sacrifices that actually have gotten me here today. So I've been able to actually retire my husband, and he's at home with me now. We actually kind of did something crazy last year. At the beginning of last year, we actually purchased a sailboat, and we are in the process of renovating it. So I'm still building my business, and my husband's renovating the sailboat. And I think that that's just amazing that I can do this business from wherever, however. And really, this business is about how much you want to put in is how much you'll get out. So if you want to do it just as a hobby, that's great. You know, there's a lot of girls on my team that are just doing it as a hobby. There are people who are doing it just as a side business because they are getting results and they are sharing and people are coming to them about it. There are several others that are doing it full time and are making a paycheck off of that, but also having a great time doing it. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of an insight behind me, how I got started, why I'm here, why I formed this community. And I hope that one day I will be able to say, welcome to our team to you. But again, I have all these videos below that you can kind of dive into and see a little bit more about what coaching is all about and in depth. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can email me at brandyburridge@gmail.com or find me on Facebook at Brandy and Beau. That's B-E-A-U, Brandy Burridge. You can search for me there. Or you can find me on Instagram at Brandy Burridge. It's pretty much type in Brandy Burridge, you can find me. But I hope that you guys have a great day and enjoy the videos below. Bye now.